All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get this flash. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we have the flashlight on. All right. Oh goodness, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I mean, I knew that the head was blown. I knew the head was blown, but I didn't think it would be warping this fast. We're going to go ahead right here. And yeah. Oh, let me see if I can find what wrench this is. I'd rather have a wrench than an adjustable wrench. Yeah, let me see if I can find a bigger wrench. Alright. Yeah, let me go ahead and...
Would you like me to wait to make your sandwich?
Yeah, I'm not eating right now. No, of course that's not gonna fit. Dude, I'm curious what size that would even be to get on there. But... Alright, guys, this is my SC300. It's got a 2JZ GE, blown head gasket, bought this super cheap. We're going to turbocharge this car really cheap. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Don't be discouraged. You can totally turbocharge your car for like 2,000 bucks. So if you guys like 240 SX, if you like 2JZ stuff, or just like budget, it's not like Temu stuff. We're not doing Temu nonsense. But these are like real builds. Like, I'm going to show you guys how to turbo your car, and don't get discouraged. It's not as hard as people make it seem to be. I don't have like donut media type money, so if you guys want to see this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. Because I mean, you're watching this right now, so obviously this is something that's somewhat like, you know, borderline entertaining to you guys. So tonight what we're doing is we are getting the oh, by the way, before I turbo this Lexus 2JZ SC300, we're gonna turbo my 240, and that's, I have almost everything for that minus the ROM tune. I gotta get it sent out, and the guy sends it right back to my parameters. It's not going to be no standalone ECU. It's just going to be a generic flash tune, but it works. I mean, people have been doing it for the last 15 years. So let me go ahead and grab this right here. Oh, let me get my bucket of bolts. Yeah, I got to put everything in Ziploc bags, because if not, I'll end up losing it, and then, you know, I'll be stuck looking for this stuff forever. So yeah, like I said, I bought this Lexus SC300 like dirt cheap. And then the other day I went live, and I got like 7 people. I had like 60 people watching, but I had like 7 subscribers, and I think people like seeing this turbo series. So that's what we're gonna do. It's not gonna be no maintenance. I'm not gonna show you how to change out your brake pads, but I will show you how to, you know, make your car go fast. This is the non-VVTi version of the 2JZ. You'll notice no VVTi right here. So the thing about this motor is that it can actually hold a good amount of boost. It has really thick rods, just like the Toyota Supra, and it can take up to 600 horsepower on a 30-year-old motor. I mean, if you go to like any drag strip, you'll see somebody has a 2JZ. Actually, you'll see multiple people have 2JZs. These engines are really good, and the aftermarket support for them is ridiculous. But you don't have to go that route. I mean, I'm literally doing everything on a budget, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. And if you guys are inspired or whatever, I mean, you can copy and paste the formula too. So. Goodness. Oh man, I wish I had a wrench. Not a, yeah. Oh, fuck, I'm not trying. Let me get my wife out here to hold this. And then I'll snap that over. I'll be right back. I just think this is better with two people because I don't want to bend the motor counterclockwise. So just give me 1 second. All right, so I got my wife out here. She's gonna hold this wrench while I break this, and then she's gonna go back inside. I'd just rather be safe than sorry. That being said, we're not reusing this head, but I like to disassemble things the right way. I don't like to just break stuff. And who knows, maybe we can put this 2JZ in my 240SX or my dad's 86 Corolla or something else. I don't know. I just don't want to break something. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some wrenches. Oh man.
Oh, you're at 6?
Yeah, I'm at 6. Alright, so let me see something. So these two dots have to line up with this right here, and then it has to be at 0 degrees. Right now we're at 10 degrees. So we did move the motor back some. Give me 1 second. I feel like I'm gonna end up having to run to Harbor Freight or Walmart or something and getting a wrench because I don't have a wrench big enough to hold that cam. But yeah. There we go. So now the motor's at top dead center. The piston number 1 is all the way up. I have the belt kind of pinched down there, but the belt method is not working like I wanted it to. So we're gonna try something different. I've seen plenty of 2JZ videos, Supras and stuff like that, and oh, I got an idea. Okay. Yeah, so I've seen it work like this, but oh, sorry. I'm trying not to curse on my channel. I kind of wanted to be like, I wouldn't say kid friendly, but I don't want you guys. I want you guys to be able to watch this around your kids, you know. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. So, what my wife is going to do is hold this cam right here in place, and then I'm going to break it. While I break it, I think that it may try to go in reverse. Alright. Yeah, the motor may try to go in reverse a little bit, but I want to do it this way.
So I keep it this way.
I don't know. Just try to keep it still, okay?
Okay.
And so yeah, I'm gonna end up going backwards. I'm gonna go backwards, and then you are going to, you tell me which way is it pushing. Is it pushing towards you or the other way?
It's not moving yet. It's pushing towards me.
So push it the other way. Push it, like turn it.
This way?
The
Towards you.
opposite, my love. The
Towards
opposite.
you. It's coming towards me, so I push it towards you?
If that's the opposite, my love, yes.
Okay.
Jesus. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna break that fucking Alright, so we just went back 15 degrees. That's what I do not want to do. I don't care. Let it go. Oh, we're gonna score up this cam. So the reason I'm doing this because I don't have an impact wrench on me. If I had to put it on that camera and push it towards forward, you got it forward?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I think I'm... Alright, so the 2jz camshaft bolt, it's very difficult to get off. It's actually notorious for being difficult to get off. So... I'm going to use all the WD-40 in the world.
While you're doing that, let me go buckle him in his head chair.
Yeah, go ahead. No. All right. Get this going. All right, so I'm hoping that now it'll be pitched far enough. Yeah, you're not supposed to make these have these motors turn counterclockwise, so that's kind of just what I'm nervous about. The head is a little bit it got overheated and it may be warped, but I actually do want to keep this head just in case. You know, these motors are 30 years old, so we'll try one more time when my wife gets back. If not, then shit, I don't know. I'm gonna just zap it off and then take that crank bolt off whenever I already got the head off. So if I can't get if I can't get that crank bolt off, I'm gonna just cut it right here and just start disassembling the head. So we're not gonna be here all night, I'll tell you that. Although it feels like we've been here all night, it's already been like 14 minutes. 14 minutes, yes. Alright, so will this bolt come off? I don't know. Good Lord, please help me get this bolt off. If it is in your will, good God. I'm gonna end up having to go to Walmart today anyways. So, yeah. Hold on, let me see this. Let go. Let me go on this side. Hold on. Dude, we really should be using the right tools for this job. But it's... Oh, no, it's not Sunday. Harbor Freight's still
Monday.
open. I thought it was Sunday because I had an easy day at work.
No.
There you go. So just hold it like this and don't let it push against you, okay?
Okay.
Use your body weight or something to push it forward.
Mm,
I'm hoping
muscles.
this... Yeah, I'm hoping that this will work. Sorry, I got a phone call. Alright, somebody said, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Somebody said, hi. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, we're trying to get this bolt off the crankshaft so we can get this head off this motor. If not, it's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I just kind of want to get it off. Because it's just the right thing to do. Well, the right thing to do is to blast it with an impact wrench. But we don't have an impact wrench right now. And my sweet neighbor next door is sleeping. Actually, she's probably not sleeping, but I'm not gonna...
She just got DoorDash.
Oh, she just got DoorDash. Never mind. Alright, hold that. Push it forward. No, like from the tip. You see how I'm at the edge of it? Yeah, hold it at the edge and push forward, okay?
Okay.
Are you pushing forward?
Yes.
Alright. Don't let the, yeah.
I kind of need a step stool.
Okay, well. Just lean forward. Good God, please come off. Good Lord, I can't have it turning back the other way too much. Good Lord, please get this bolt off. Push it towards me as hard as you can.
I think you can, because it's not moving.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna get this bad boy. No, push towards you.
Towards me?
No, the push. No, if it's towards you, my love, that would be technically pulling. Push. Alright, so come on. And I do not want these. Push, 2 hands, my love. We're going. Not right now, sweetie.
Hold on 1 second.
Not right now, sweetie.
Which one?
Can't say it.
Okay, go ahead, since that's more important. What is it, sweetie?
I called the toilet, but I'm not in the bathroom. I
The
think
toilet?
it's rats.
Rosalind. It's
Okay, please go inside, sweetie. Yeah, no, I'm just turning the motor counterclockwise, which is not real. Oh wait, no, I'm back at 0.
It didn't move at all.
I know, but the thing is, I can't go backwards because it'll bend all the valves. So that's what I'm trying not to do. I got 10 people here. Yo, what's up? If you guys just tuned in, this is my Lexus. It's got a 2JZ GE. We're changing out the head gasket. Tonight we're just getting the head off. We're not changing the head gasket out tonight. This head is bad. The other head that I have another head that is good. So if you guys like this, go ahead and subscribe. Because, I mean, if you like 240 stuff, 2JZ stuff, excuse me, drifting or whatever, subscribe and you might enjoy it. And if not, then you can just unsubscribe later. That's fine. I had quite a few people on here, and yeah, we're almost at 100. So if you guys want to join the fleet, go ahead and hold that. We're gonna try to get this stupid bolt off. But then again, I'm not trying to bend this. Yeah, we're almost at 100 subscribers. Here, are you pushing?
Yes.
As hard as you can?
Yes.
Okay. Like, get on your tippy toes if you need to.
I am.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going backwards. I'm at negative 10 degrees.
I don't know why. It feels like it's not moving.
Alright. So, plan B.
Go get an impact and do it tomorrow.
No, I don't want to keep just doing stuff tomorrow and doing it. I don't like putting stuff off like that. What we're gonna go ahead and do is take off these cams. Take off the cams, cut the belt. I will deal with that later. We have to get the head off tonight. That was the goal for the video, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay here all night until I get this stupid head off. So Yeah, I will find out what that is. These are 17s. We're not going to deal with that crankshaft bolt just yet. But yeah, apparently that bolt is a pain in the ass. I'm not supposed to be cussing. Well, I'm an adult. I can do what I want, but
Yeah, you've been cussing quite a bit.
yeah. I'm sorry, guys, if you're around your kids. Yeah, we're gonna get this off. We had quite a few people leave. They're like, he ain't getting that head off. They probably don't want to do that.
Someone said the thing is in the way.
What thing is in the way?
The thing holding it. He said the belt tensioner, then remove the timing belt, then pull the head. You don't need to do anything with the crank bolt.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of wanted to take out the crank bolt, take off that crank. I would like to change out that front main seal, but we're gonna go ahead and just leave it there, I guess. Yeah. So, all right. Take that off. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do it how that guy just said it, because that's probably the best bet. So.
Do you still need me? I'm gonna go finish feeding mice and then give him a bath, and then I'll come back out here. Let me know if you need me.
Alright. Yeah, we're not. Take this off that timing cover. We don't stretch the hell out of this belt. Yeah, alright. Take all this off. All this garbage off. So yeah, like I said, the goal of tonight is just to get the head on. I kind of want to just change this head gasket out, get this running to where it's fine, and then we're going to go ahead and put the turbo kit on the 240SX. The Lexus is cool. I like my 240 a little bit more. It doesn't have a 2JZ. It has the KA, but you know, it's my baby. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up changing out this water pump too while I'm here. Yeah, we're gonna end up changing out the water pump. So. Let me go ahead and spray some WD-40 on these cam bolts. If I was smart, I would have done that yesterday. What the hell? No! No! Dang, it sucks. Alright. Dude, it sucks when your like cans like take a crap on you and like, dude, there's so much juice left in here, but it's garbage. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's only like $11 or something like that. But yeah. So I was looking online. Apparently, the Colorado, or not the Colorado. Well, the Colorado's above, but the Pontiac Solstice has the AR5 transmission, which will actually bolt up to the 2JZ. So I looked online at the LKQ and there's a manual, which is now pick your part. There's a manual, manual Pontiac Solstice there. I looked at the interior. It doesn't tell you what, like if it's manual or not. So you have to like look at the photos. But yeah, I would, if I can get a transmission on this for $300 from the junkyard, then we're gonna manual swap the Lexus SC300. Um, that's the goal. But obviously, life, right? I mean, you know, gotta take care of other things first. So, but that's just my goal. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna hit this with the impact first. No, I'm gonna hit it with a breaker bar first. Hit a breaker bar, see if I can get the stupid tabs off. Alright. Once I get going on that, then I'll probably cut the belt off. So yeah, we are at a little bit before TDC. So no. All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and, because just I was at 0 degrees on the crank and it just rotated. So let me bring it back to 0. Because the way that it is right now, I won't be able to actually grab that camshaft, so I can pull off this sprocket, and then yeah, we'll see from there. So where did that book go? Give me 1 second. I think it's on my table over here. Alright. Get this motor back to top dead center on the crank. I do like that the there we go. I do like that the what do you call it? The 2jz with the non-VVTi. I like that it doesn't have a distributor. This distributor is kind of really bulky, a little bit ugly. I mean, it's okay. It does the job. I don't think I'm gonna do that Tripus, that trigger kit. My buddy was showing it to me, because he's built a couple of 2jz motors. He's like a legit 2jz guy. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't know. We'll see. Alex. Yeah, I like this. I like these motors, the inline 6. I think it looks super cool. But the main priority is the 240 SX, which, you know, it's kind of lame. I mean, I'm not in high school no more, but no. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna put a pipe on this thing. Just make it a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm curious, what are you guys doing? Like, are you guys like laying on the couch and like actually watching this? Or is this kind of just like background noise while you're like cleaning your garage? Or I don't know. I don't know what you guys will be doing. I don't really watch people live. Nothing against it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is just like background noise. Fuck. I seriously need the right size wrench. I'm gonna fucking destroy this cam before I take this freaking thing out. Hold on. All right, I am back. I don't think I'm gonna use the breaker bar. I'm probably gonna go ahead and just use the impact and then try to impact this off these cams. The goal is to take these head off, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to mess the head up, but you know, yeah, I'm not gonna mess the head up. All right, so you're gonna end up having to. Alright. This one we go. Dude, the other cam came off really quick. I'm going to
It's nice how people are giving you suggestions.
What are they saying?
Oh, someone said, I can't really see it, but I can only see the bottom of it because the thing that's holding the phone is in the way, but it says something car and gear block the wheels that will make it easier. But can I move this? Can I move this?
Yeah, you can move it, take it off. You can hold it, whatever you want.
It says, if you want to remove the crank bolt, put the car in gear, block the wheels, and that will make it easier.
Okay, now scroll down. My hands are dirty. That's up, my love. Down.
Oh, sorry. That's it.
Okay. Wait, is your name Chaos Theory? Dude, that's crazy. All right, so let me tell you a story. When I was in like the 6th grade, my brother was in a rock band. Not me, the car. Stop saying sorry. They're gonna think I abuse you.
It's just out of habit.
So my brother was actually in a band named Chaos Theory, and yeah, just kind of interesting. And then I was, I don't know if I'm gonna tell you this, but I'm just gonna say it out loud, and then it's whatever. So I was also in a band called Scarlet Skies, and we were together for like 3 years. We did a couple shows here in Tampa, and then there ended up being like a porn star named Scarlet Skies, and I'm just like, damn, you fucking ruined it for me. But that's free promo. Look, one person left. They're like, damn, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why I told you guys that. That has nothing to do with these motors. I'm gonna go back to one viewer. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Chaos Theory. That's a good suggestion, but I think I don't want to take out the crank bolt no more. I just want to get this
Let me
going.
adjust this again.
Late, yeah.
Does that look good?
You tell me.
I think so. 7 people.
Yeah. Half of them left. They're like, yo, this guy watches porn. Sorry, guys. I should have kept that to myself. Alright, so what we're going to do is, yeah, I'm going to need you to hold this, and I'm going to zap this thing with the impact. And that's what we're going to do for tonight. So, I got to go. Damn it. If I was smart. You know, there's a company, Trappist Garage, and they sell this little thing that you can put in between your cams. And it'll hold it in place. So you can get it off. Right, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna. Huh?
Let me.
No, go ahead and leave again. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. All right, thanks. me see if I can put this thing on the charger. Dude, I got this light from Harbor Freight, and it was like $30, and I was like, "Damn, this is a good investment." But man, this thing dies quick, dude. Like we haven't even been here that long. I've been here like 35 minutes on this live, and then I was live earlier for like 20 minutes or something. Yeah. Kind of sucks, but whatever. Yes, I did charge it. I gotta find out what bolt this is right here. So once we get this off right here. Oh, man. Or let me see if I have a shorter 19, a shorter 17. Give me 1 second. Alright, I got a shorter 17. I think this might work a little bit better because then I don't have to deal with the you know, the deep socket one. So alright, I know somebody's gonna be like, dang, 35 minutes and you still didn't get that head off. Dude, if you can get this head off in 35 minutes, train me. That shit ain't coming off. Alright. Damn it. Hey, you know what's funny? That's the one that I put the WD-40 on. Alright, back to the breaker bar. Back to the drawing board. This is the hard part. I mean, it shouldn't really be that hard, but... Alright. Yeah, this part is going to... Dude. Oh my freaking goodness. I'm gonna have to go and get the right brush. Yeah, I don't know. The other one came off really easy. This one, I just can't really grab it. I'm having a hard time grabbing it. Do you want to go on the other side and help me?
Yes. You should be okay.
Okay. Yeah, this company, Tripest Garage, they have this little thing that goes off right in here and it blocks the cam's moving. So you're gonna pull towards you.
Okay.
Yeah, but the freaking adjustable wrench is like. Hell yeah. Alright, so we got this bolt off. Dude, the rest of it is gonna go by super quick. Watch this. Alright.
You still need me to hold this or no?
Nope, you're good. Alright, I'm about to disassemble this stupid freaking motor. Oh my god, 35 minutes and all we did was get this off. Alright. I need to get a zip tie. Cut this freaking, not a zip tie, a razor. Alright, damn, sorry for boring you guys. I know that sucked. I'm gonna cut this freaking belt off. And we're going to zoom by the rest of this.
Did you read this? He said, I think I just blew up my Duramax Max. The down pipe was red hot and caught fire on the passenger side. Was able to put it out with snow.
Nice. Good. Awesome. And then what else?
The motor still cranks over. It towed home today. I turned it over and it sounded like it wants to start.
Hell yeah, brother, I wish. No, it's not a 2JZ. It's back up, my love. It is a 2JZ, yes, but it's the Lexus SC300. So it kind of has like that same body style. It's the same, a lot of the same parts. But no, it's not the Supra. But yeah. Well, dude, I hope you do get your freaking Duramax fixed because those things are titans. Alright, hold on, let me find my snips. I'm gonna cut this thing off. Because we've been fighting with this stupid water too long. Oh, man.
42 minutes.
I know, and all I did was take off the valve covers and take off this freaking thing. I should have never worried about that crankshaft bolt. That's my problem. Is I'm kind of one of those like while I'm here kind of guy, you know. And I think that's what kind of messed me up with the 240. I'm just like, oh, I'll change the front race seal. Oh, I'll change the thermostat, the water pump.
Someone said new timing belt, question mark.
Yeah, no, I mean new whole head gasket, brother. But yeah, we're going to have to get a new timing belt. So at least now we are. But you know, this motor's interference, so if that old timing belt snaps anyways, then pistons are going to go into the valves and stuff. So yeah, I mean.
He said okay. Okay. Well, he said, oh, okay.
Yeah. No, so what happened was I just bought this and it had a blown head gasket. And I bought it like really cheap. Hold on, let me get a Ziploc bag so I can keep my stuff really nice. I bought it really cheap, towed it in from Orlando, and then I had like a 49cc pocket bike and I sold it, and then the same day somebody had a 2JZ head, and so I was like, God's plan, dude. I gotta buy it. And so I bought the 2JZ head, and then we're gonna go ahead. This one is most likely warped. You know, whenever you what do you call it? Whenever you blow a head gasket, you have to send the head to the machine shop, and they will go ahead and they'll resurface it. So what I did was I just bought a head that was already resurfaced. And then these are supposed to be 10s. This is for the timing cover. Let me separate that.
He said, yeah, I mean, if you're in there already, might as well. That will run for 20 years. Good investment.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the goal, dude. We're gonna beat on this thing. So from what I gather, and I could be, let me get a bigger socket. I literally got the smallest one. From what I gathered, the 2JZ non-VVTi, you see it's got the non-VVT, it doesn't have the VVTi on this side. Those things have like super thick rods, like from the Supra, and they can take like 600 horsepower. Some people say 700 horsepower. I don't know. We're just, after we finish the turbo on the 240 SX, not Volvo, We're gonna put a turbo on this one. This isn't my daily driver. I have another Lexus. I have 3 cars. So, well, between me and my wife, we have 3 cars. So yeah. Hold on a second.
You got 5 thumbs up.
I got 5 thumbs up. If you guys like this, consider subscribing, dude. I'm at like 90 something, and I had like 7 people subscribe the other night. So if you guys like this, like 240SX, 2JZ stuff, this is essentially what we're going to be doing, turbocharging our cars for the cheap and just doing, you know, hood rat stuff with my friends. So if you guys like this.
He said, Kentucky guy, so can you shave off the head and get more compression, or is that old school thinking?
So yeah, you can. And so what a lot of people do is they get the head gasket, which is a little bit thicker, just to bump up the compression. But I don't have the GTE, which is the turbo one. So yeah. The thing I like about the Nissan Skylines is whenever you redo the heads, you can actually get to the head bolts without having to take the cams off. And man, I wish there was like smell-o-vision, because this motor smells burnt, dude.
I can smell it over here.
Yeah, dude, it smells so burnt. It's But yeah, like I said, I have another head in my bedroom that we're gonna go ahead and put on. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna keep this head.
Kentucky guy said, are you outside, or is there another reason you haven't removed the hood?
No, I'm outside. Yep, I am outside. Yep. Let me take this timing cover off right here. Yeah, I'm outside. We bought a mobile home, so my love, you can show. Yeah, we're under the carport. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take off this front timing cover so I can get access to this front bolt, and then these cams should come off really quickly. And then I got some bad news. So I don't have the right size to get the head bolt off. So now that I think about it, the head may not come off on this live. I'll probably just run to Walmart real quick, because they're open, not because I love Walmart tools.
It's 9:05.
Yeah, so yeah, that's fine. I got plenty of time. They close at 11. Yeah. I'm 33. When I was 18, I used to work for Sears Automotive before they went bankrupt, and Sears had a company, Craftsman, and dude, they would always give us like tools, and it was actually a pretty decent company to work for. Unless you work there and have a different experience. But yeah, when I was a kid, I worked there. And that's like where I started first learning about like cars, and they had me doing like easy stuff like tires, oil changes. I should have said oil changes first because I was doing a lot of oil changes for like the first year. And then, you know, eventually they're like, oh, we're going to show you how to change out spark plug wires and just other stuff. But, yeah. Me being a dumb kid with no work ethic, you know, I end up getting fired. And then, so when I took off the intake manifold on this car, can you read it to me?
It says, shady tree mechanic myself. I rebuilt a 350 in a rainstorm under a tarp.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Here, look at my 240. This is my 240 SX right here. Here, stay right there. I'll pop the hood. So this is actually my third 240 that I had. I had two others before this one. But yeah, I redid this one, changed out the head gasket. It's completely stock. And I have the turbo manifold, the whole intercooler piping. I got 550cc injectors from the Subaru STI. I have my buddy that's going to do the downpipe on it. So yeah, eventually this is going to get turbocharged. I have the Walbro 255 fuel pump, and then I'm using this ROM tune. It's RS Enthalpy, which essentially it's a piggyback. You send them your ECU, and then he sends you back one with the parameters, and then it's when I do that, I'm going to be running the 300ZX mass airflow sensor. If I had a standalone, I would get the map sensor conversion, but I don't. So yeah, I'm gonna just run that, and that's how it's gonna be. I mean, I know it's like outdated technology, but you know, that stuff has been working for the last 15 years, and
Clubber Lang said that looks good.
huh?
He said it looks good. The 240.
Clubber Lang. Pity the fool. Clubber Lang. That's dope, dude. I haven't heard that in a while. When I was a kid, my dad was obsessed with boxing, and yeah, it kind of just like rubbed off on me. So I grew up watching those old movies, and then eventually I ended up like I wanted to be like an MMA fighter for a while. And I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I got up to the blue belt. I was in this one team for like 7 years, and
he did laughing faces.
yeah, I know, dude. But when you grow up watching those movies, man, it changes you. I'm not saying that I'm like crazy or nothing like that, but yeah, I've dedicated a good portion of my life to martial arts before I met my wife here, and a little bit when we first got together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I stopped in 2020, and you know, nothing against it. Well, actually, the last time I stopped was 2024 when I busted my appendix. I had poop all in my belly, and I didn't know that's what it was from. And I just had this pain in my stomach, dude. Get these cams off. So I feel like Pastor Joshua. He just starts rambling. He just like goes off like super ADHD.
Like you right now.
I know. They're like, dude, we're here to talk about 2jzs. No one cares about jiu-jitsu. No one cares about your failed MMA career. And neither do I. Alright, so I've said it before. If you guys like this kind of stuff, consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, then you're awesome. But yeah, I had like 90 some subscribers, which is pretty interesting because like I really just started doing this for my brother in prison so he could just watch what I do. And then people started watching it, and like now we're at like 90, almost 100. And it's just like, dang, the growth is it's entertaining. So
Kentucky guy said super nice. LOL. You said outdated technology. My car is a 57 Bel Air built 327. Muncie, M-U-N-C-I-E, Muncie transmission, Hurst shifter, still got points and a generator on it. That's old school.
yeah, no, that's those 57 Bel Airs. There's one by my house or by my job, and it doesn't run. It's just like decor for like a classic shop. But yeah, those cars are beautiful, dude. Don't sell it. You'll end up regretting it. Unless, you know, you finance like a really nice house, then you won't regret it. I don't know. Don't sell the Bel Air, dude. Don't sell the Bel Air. I wouldn't. My dad's got an 86 Corolla. He's been holding on to it since I was like, I don't know, dude, since I was like 14. I'm 33. And, you know, it's not the greatest car. You know, it's not even fast. It's like a 1.6 liter. But he loves it. I love it. And he never wants to get rid of it. And I don't ever want to, you know, not see it collecting dust. So the cool thing about these, and I've only worked with like 3 motors, the Honda Civic, the KA24, 240SX, and these. But yeah, it has like arrows, and they point. So right here it says E7, and it points to the front. So look at that. So it's got some wear like in the center, which is kind of normal from what I've heard. Good lord, this thing smells so burnt. This is a crispy cam cap. But yeah, there's no like wear like on these sides, so I think it'd be good. Like I said, I'm gonna save this head. I don't see a point in like using it for like a core or nothing like that. These 2JZs, man, I feel like in 10 years the 2JZ is not going to be a $300 junkyard motor. So
Clubber Lang said, nah, it's not a failed career. You've learned. I've had my share of fights. 100, I think. After 20, you only remember the hard fights.
Oh, good lord.
And then he said directional errors. And then, dude, that's a guy, said, what's up?
What's up? Hey, what's up, dude? Scratches? Okay, so Clubber Lang. No, I don't see any deep scratches, no gouges, but there is like right here. I mean, if you... Sorry, my hands are covered. You know, I don't see any scratches, but this is just one, so we'll see. But the head gasket is for sure blown. Like, yeah, it was like all milkshakey. But when I bought the car like 2-3 weeks ago, it turned on. So I was like, all right. And then I ended up just towing it back home.
I'll be in there in a minute.
Yeah, hold on, sweetie. I ended up just towing it home.
Scuzzy Trek said, hello.
Hey, what's up, dude? Glad to have you on the live. You guys are awesome. And you know what? I'm glad to have my wife on the live because now she can actually read it and I can communicate with you guys. It feels cool to talk to you guys. You know? Oftentimes I'm out here just renting by myself. Oh, y'all heard that?
Uh-oh.
Where are we at? Where are we at? Watch the cam like crack. No.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's we have the other one, so this is essentially gonna get thrown in the shed.
Kentucky guy said, need to keep the cap's direction and orientation for reinstall.
Oh, for sure, but there's actually an arrow that points to the front, so that's kind of where I got lucky. Yeah, but you are 100% correct.
And then Clubber Lang said, you guys are cool.
Thanks, Clubber Lang. You have a cool username. No. Alright, yeah, so that one was like under extreme amounts of pressure. I hope I didn't crack that cam. So, dude, it was a pain to get this intake manifold off the other day. And there was like so many of like vacuum lines and stuff. Vacuum hose lines. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete the EGR. I did it on my 240 and it kind of worked out good, so. It's so funny because it was idling like crap and I just couldn't figure it out for like a week, and then my dad showed up and he was like, oh, it's your throttle body. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, you can't see it when you turn the motor on, but yeah, it's your throttle body. And it's like, when in doubt, call your dad, dude. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so where are we at? Where are we low? Where are we low?
Kentucky guy said, I assume there are cam bearings under those caps.
No, there isn't actually. You would think. I thought there was a bearing under there too. I actually, when I pulled it out, I almost called it a cam bearing. But yeah, no, here, I'll show you right now. Yeah, there's literally no bearing. It's just like a cap. So, yeah. Man, it's crazy how much these stink.
Oh man, I got a whiff of it.
Good Lord.
Clubber Lang said, nah, it's those weird circle things.
Maddie's wants to get out of the packing cart.
Okay, give me 1 minute.
If you want, you can set the camera down on the tripod.
He's gonna go to sleep in a minute anyways.
Yeah. Alright, set it down on the tripod. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah.
Oh, this thing is a pain. Now I got it. Okay. Alright, I'll put him to sleep and then I'll be back.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna go put the baby to sleep. Oh yeah. So yeah, this part is almost off. Alright, so I actually have like a plastic Rubbermaid table. That's why I keep leaving. I'm putting everything on my table. And then, yeah. So, just to try to keep my stuff organized, you know? So, dude, I wish you guys would have seen this freaking light an hour ago. This thing was so bright. Harbor Freight. I actually used to work at Harbor Freight when I was younger, and then I went to like welding school and I wanted to be like a metal fabricator. I couldn't get any jobs like fabricating like cars and stuff, so I started doing like 18 gauge HVAC ducts. I was welding that, and then I worked for a company, Transportation Control Systems, and then I used to fabricate like what we call cabinets. So if you look on like the corner of the streets, I'm back. So if you look at the corner of the streets, there'd be like these big old cabinets, and you open them up. They're made out of aluminum, and they usually have like a smaller compartment. Yeah, so I ended up just making those because, yeah, I needed more money. But yeah, man, the welding is kind of just like the whole fighting thing, man. I just spent years on it and I never really got what I wanted out of it. So I kind of just pretended it didn't exist for a while. But I'm sure we all had our, you know, whatever. Alright, so let me get an adjustable wrench so I can pop this cam off. This is the exhaust cam. You can see that it's got like this serration or these gears right here for the distributor. A lot of people, when they do the when they turbo the 2jz non-VVTi, they'll get like this sensor, and so what'll happen is they'll end up getting a cam, right? And it'll have like pieces of like screws, and then one screw would be magnetic, and so whenever it'll hit that, it'll trigger it, and that would act kind of like the camshaft position sensor, because you know you have the camshaft position sensor in your alternator, and that kind of keeps track of your timing. But whenever you delete that, you can kind of do that. I think they call it like a trigger kit or something. We're not doing that. Like I said, we're just changing out this head gasket, and then we're doing the turbo on the Nissan 240SX because that car is manual swapped, and then we'll probably end up turbocharging this Lexus in like 3 months or something like that by the summer. But yeah, this isn't going to be anytime soon. So I like this car, but life, I got to recoup money. You know, just got married last Tuesday. Yeah, today's Monday, so I got married like 6 days ago. We spent a good portion of money on this mobile home that we bought, and you know, we've been like remodeling and stuff. We got to do like new flooring. I'm gonna do that laminate flooring, and I'm gonna put some drywall up here, and I got a couple of plans for the house. So the turbo projects are gonna get put on the back burner for a little bit, you know. That being said, we are gonna turbocharge both cars, but we got to just do one at a time. So. Okay, so I'm going to take off my gloves real quick, and I'm going to show you guys something, and then I'll probably answer some of these lives that you guys have, whatever questions you guys have. All right, hold on. It says, right, money is money. Yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, it's got to buy the home too, you know. I normally clean the motor with diesel fluid. So I've actually seen that was a good idea in like a YouTube short, not in person. Good, bud. Happy to hear that for you guys. All right, so look, let me show you. Oh, let me show you the turbo kit first. So this is the spare motor for my Nissan 240SX. And then I just got this manifold, turbo manifold. It's cast iron. You know those the stainless manifolds, they bend and stuff. So this is just like some cheap eBay one. Max speeding rods, GT3582. It's a little bit big, but yeah, that's how the turbo is gonna sit in the other car. This is just a spare motor that I have that I picked up for like 500 bucks. I have these. So these injectors are for the STI. They're 550 cc's, the Subaru. And then I have these adapter pieces for them. And then this is the factory 240SX. Congratulations, dude. 26 years. That's amazing. We just did 10 years. Tuesday. That's why we got married on Tuesday, because she wanted us to get married on the day we got together. So March 10th, 2016. So we just did 10 years. So, and she is still as beautiful as she was 10 years ago. Actually, she's more beautiful now because her booty got bigger. I'm just joking, guys. I'm sorry. But these are 270 stock. These are 550 cc. So, you know, more air, more fuel. Then I have the 300ZX mass airflow sensor down here. We're going to be using that. And then let me show you something. I don't really show anybody this, but while we are here. All right. So I actually live behind a preservation. So there's like mosquitoes. So if you see mosquitoes hop out of this place, don't be alarmed. So yeah, I have generic intercooler tubing that for extras that I'm gonna weld up, and then I have just like this cheap eBay intercooler for the turbo, and then I have actual. Hold on a second. Yeah, I have actual pipe. So this is for the Sylvia, which is the 240 in Japan. Congratulations, 18 years. Wow. So yeah, this is for the Sylvia. We're gonna throw that on here, and then this is just like a bunch of stuff that I've been hiding. This shed is like 8x4. I literally talked to the lady in the office and I was like, yo, I need a bigger shed. And then she's like, okay, well, if you want a bigger shed, you got to fill out this paperwork and you got to do concrete. So this is 8x4 and I measured it out. I lost my concrete. I moved it for my mango plants. But yeah, I'm going to get it out to here, which is like 8 foot by 10. And I won't need a permit for 8 by 10. And so this shed is going to be like a walk-in shed. I'm going to record that because I think it'd be super sick. But yeah, all right, let me show you what I'm working with. I still didn't put my Christmas lights away because, dude, it helps. So yeah, took off, this is what I did today. Took off the valve covers, the exhaust cam. Yesterday I took off the lower part of the runner. This is part of the EGR. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to cut it right here and just get like a flux welder. And I'm just going to fill this in with just... I mean, it's a delete. It doesn't have to be nice. So yeah, I'm just going to fill this in right here. And then this will be like my EGR block off plate. This is my EGR. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure something out with that. Probably cut it up here, cut it up there. And then I have everything, like all my bolts and stuff right here. And then I just keep everything organized because, you know, I lose everything. So I think tonight I have to work in the morning, just like most of you guys. So tonight what I'm going to go ahead and do is pull off the intake cam, and then I'm going to run to Walmart and I have to get the head bolts because these are the old... I'm not reusing head bolts. But yeah, I don't actually have this size right here. So I'm going to take this to Walmart. I guess rinse it off too. Hey guys, the wife here. You're at 99 subscribers. Oh heck yeah, you guys are awesome, dude. If you guys didn't subscribe and you're still watching this, consider it, because I mean, this is what we're going to be doing. I know you guys probably have better things to do than to watch me build motors, but once I put this turbo kit, dude, look how big. People are going to be like, yo, do you want some motor for that big old turbo? No one's going to say that. But yeah, if you guys like this stuff right here, consider subscribing, because this is essentially what we're going to be doing, except during the daytime with light. So yeah, I'm going to get this off, and then I'm probably going to go lay down. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, it's 9:30, so I got to go to bed because I have a big day tomorrow, and I am going to be... Heck yeah, Kentucky guys, you guys are awesome. Walmart has triple squares. Dude, I have no idea. I was just kind of just going to go and just hope. I know Harbor Freight closes at 8. It's like 9:30. So if not, if they don't have it, then I'll probably just run to, what do you call it? I don't know. I'll probably run to Home Depot tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, yeah, we probably got a few minutes before the live ends. But everyone that subscribed, you guys are awesome. So we're gonna keep these builds going, and then I will make sure to charge my light even more, and I'll probably just get another one. So, oh, yep. Alright. So the turbo I'm using, I'm gonna be honest with you, it is like Chinese turbo, but I'm gonna use a good wastegate, just cause I don't necessarily want that 240 motor, even though I have a spare. I don't really want it pushing more than 12 pounds. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been talking to this guy on YouTube, and he said that his stock motor has been pushing 18 pounds for the last 2 years, and he had no issue, and he hasn't had any issues. I don't know how accurate that is. I'm not saying he's a liar, but I'm just saying 18 psi stock motor. It's sketchy, but yeah. Or you know what? Maybe I will do it. Why not? Let's see how far a stock KA24 2.4 liter can go. Screw it, I think I might do it. 18 pounds. And then if it blows up, so what? We'll build another one. I got that motor for like 400 bucks. But I think he said he did change out the head gasket and he got like ARP head studs. So I think that was the difference. So we'll see. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the impact. We're gonna zap these bad boys out. I heard those Chinese turbos are very good. 2 to 4 year lifespan. Yeah, dude, think about it. Like 2 to 4 years, that's plenty. 18 psi is high, especially on a stock block. I know, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was thinking, it's almost kind of dumb. But we'll see. I mean, all right, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna start off at 12. We're gonna keep it at 12 psi, which is really high still. And then yeah, but the guy who's actually tuning it, Martin, I'm gonna talk to him and see like where, you know. Because if I can put it at 12 psi and the thing lives for 2 years, then it might be okay. I don't know. I'm not trying to make the car live forever. Like, I know it sounds stupid, like, but like it's not my dad's old school Corolla. Like, I don't care if it blows up. We'll just rebuild it again on the channel. Because it's not an expensive motor. Like, I don't know. Alright, had to go get some tools. Yeah, I'm not trying to make it seem like I don't care about the car. Like I do, but I don't know. Kind of want to have a little bit of fun. But yeah, we shall see. Give me 1 second. Oh, one of my good friends just messaged me. Give me a second. Alright, so yeah, the night's almost over. Thank you for everybody who watched, everyone who subscribed, everyone who commented. You guys are awesome. The guy with the suggestion to take off the timing cover, you are cool too. Yeah, I appreciate every one of you guys. I thank you guys for coming on here and watching me do this, because yeah, I mean, you know why. I make these videos for oh good lord, for my brother to watch. You know, he's in prison, but it feels nice to actually talk to you guys and to see and to have like feedback and stuff, you know, because I can't always talk to him, so you know, he can't always watch my videos and stuff, but you guys do. I know you guys like the 240SX, you like the 2jz stuff, you like the whole turbo, the budget turbo thing. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, everyone watching. It's crazy how we're almost at 100, and you know, it's interesting to me. I do enjoy doing this. This is a fun hobby. I'm talking about like recording the videos. I would be doing this race car stuff either way, but it's nice to record it and have you guys watch it. So, anyways. No. All right. PSI will make a huge horse, or 12 PSI. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. I think 12 is relatively safe on this old iron block. I mean, obviously, like when you turbo your car, it's not going to be as reliable, but I don't know. I mean, we're doing this because we want to go fast. We're doing it on a budget. Like, you know, I'm not trying to make it, like I said, I'm not trying to make it seem like I don't care about my stuff like I do, but, you know, also, it's fun to turbocharge your cars. And so, goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show you guys in a second. I'm going to show you guys all this milkshakey nonsense on here. I'm gonna take this. There's a machine shop literally right down the street from my house. They specialize more in like American cars, like LS platforms, like 350s or 305s. So, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it over there and see, like, yo, what do you guys think about this? Can it be fixed? And you know, like I said, keep this as a spare. Who knows? I might try to throw this in my dad's car. My dad's got that '86 Corolla, and that thing is it's slow, but it's cool. I like it, you know. Dude, hold on, I'm gonna scratch this up. What am I doing? Bro. Alright. Just trying to see if holy crap, dude, the amount of RTV that's on here is astronomical. Alright, let me get this off and then I'll show you all this milkshake. But you guys probably already know what milkshake looks like. Die. '86 Corolla is money, but yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, like I said, my dad's had that car since I was a kid, and it's got a blown head gasket, and it literally just doesn't drive. It just sits there and just hangs out in the garage. And so I end up finding, because it's the single cam, I end up finding another single cam for like $300. Somebody put that Honda K series motor in there, and then it ran too and everything. So me and my dad, we went and picked it up and put it in his garage. Well, my dad picked it up. I helped just load it into his garage. And yeah, so we have to do that single cam swap, but my dad's been going through a lot with this you know, stupid immigration crap. But whatever, we're not gonna talk about that. Dude, I cannot get this front cam cap off. I'm about to hit it with a freaking. I'm gonna hit it with a rubber mallet. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, give me 1 second. I have to run inside. My rubber mallet is in there. I was using it to close a paint can because I was painting my daughter's room. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. See if I get done with this. Goodness. Oh man. This is gonna be worse than that crank bolt. You know what? What I think I'm gonna do is, and this might be dumb. That's not gonna change anything because that thing spins while it's on there. Geez, you know what? I'm gonna put that bolt that was in there and knock it upwards. Somebody said put the gear back on and rotate a little bit and the cap will come back off. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm just gonna get it started. No. You know what? Let me hit it upward. It's fighting with me because it's the end. Oh man. Oh goodness. Part of me wants to just deal with this crap tomorrow. Dude, I'm about to just lift it up. It's because it's a wait, hold on. Light pry bar. Oh man, I can't even find my pry bars. Dude. No. Alright, hold on. Let me grab something. Alright, let me see if I can grab this before. Oh my goodness, my phone's right about to die. We're at 4%. Alright, so we have to get this off. You know what I'm thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's late and I don't want to be dealing with this right now. Right. I don't know, I'm thinking about just pulling this cam back off and then just... Oh, good lord. Came right off. Okay, good. I thought it was gonna be worse. Alright guys, I think that this might be the end of the road. It's getting late. I have to wake up and work in the morning. I appreciate every one of you guys who have watched this live. I will probably be back on tomorrow. Oh, come off. Yeah, I'll probably be back on tomorrow. And then if you guys are here, then that's okay. But, yeah. I'm going to get this cam off real quick. Get it up. Oh, goodness. Or not. I guess this cam is going to stay here forever. Dude, I've had like, this other cam was totally fine. There we go. Alright, so this last cam is on. I'll show you the milkshake before my phone dies. Salute. See you guys. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. God bless every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for watching. So yeah, that's all that milkshake that's there. That stuff has got to go. So yeah, you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys around. So I'll show you the SC one more time. All right, take care.